Day 3 of playing 3 games a day every single day until I hit Challenger. Let's get right into it. We're starting off today at Diamond 229 LP with a 45% win rate. Jumping right into the first game's champion select. We're support this game. Gonna pick Zach because I think Zach is a great support, even though he may not look like it. He's a great engaged tank support. Kinda OP in my opinion. Gonna run Aftershock so that we can take some quick short trades and get our CC out without dying. We're up against a Swain Jin. So once Swain uses his snare, or Jin does, I'm gonna look to engage right then, because then they have no way of getting away from us. I have a Jinx ADC. This one's looking pretty good in champ select alone. Let's get right into it. Jumping onto the rift here. They're gonna beat us to level 2, but Swain just wasted his E. We're about to hit level 2. They beat us to it, but it doesn't matter. He walks up a little too close for comfort. Gonna have to force his sums. He might have to flash here. No, he's just out, but I think that was a really good trade for us overall. Got his sums. Costed me my exhaust, but overall, really happy with how we played that. Moving ahead a little bit here, we have a big wave pushing in. It's looking pretty good for us. Jinx gets caught, but she throws her snare. I'm gonna recognize this and walk up to try and punish them for that. Flashes right into the snare. Great follow-up on the Jinx there. I think this is a really good setup overall. It's looking pretty good. Just gotta shove in the wave. We might be able to look to dive here. Jin's looking a little unhealthy, especially with this big wave. Just gotta wait for my E. Oof, did not wait for my E. Yeah, I just baited Jinx. It costs her her life and flash. We get Jin flash out of it, but that was really bad. All I had to do was wait for my E there and we would have had the damage. Moving forward a little bit, getting right back into lane. Just use my E on the minions. I think I just gotta walk out here. I look to engage. It's not looking too good. I don't have passive. I think honestly in that situation, since I'm not healthy and don't have E and they're walking up aggressively, I just need to walk away and look to not die. I didn't have passive or anything, so I was way too far up. Jinx probably is gonna report me after that. Really bad. Moving forward a bit here, we're looking to roam. I really like this play just because Swain's still bot. It gives Jinx an XP advantage because she doesn't have to share with me. It really secures the jungle camps for my jungler. When you're playing support, you're not just a support for your ADC, but your whole team. So I really try to be a support for my whole team whenever I play support. We're gonna look to dive top. Skarner's pinging us, or that's Auction pinging us. But this is looking like a free dive with Skarner, Talia, and Auction. We got our whole team here. They're not going to be able to play. Really nice roam, and I guarantee that Quinn is spam pinging the Swain like, where are you? But that was really nice. Really free play, free and easy. I like that a lot. Walking right back to lane. Since we roamed, they're of course going to be overextended because it's a 1v2. So we get a very free engage here. They're way far up. It's going to be a free kill onto my ADC. Very nice. Jinx is probably loving this right now. Just getting a ton of free solo XP. I get a nice setup. The rest of my team's getting really ahead as well. I go in really ham here. Great kill. I have passive here. Am I gonna make it out? Yeah, I hate to see it. What a rough death. But honestly, it's worth overall. We get Jinx the double kill, and we've been making a lot of impact on the map. Coming right out of base, I see my team spam pinging the Kindred a lot. We see her mark on Grump. I'm gonna head straight there and just leave Jinx alone bot lane. The wave's shoved in anyway, so there's really nothing there. So I'm just gonna look to make a play on the jungle here. I think it's gonna be the right call. This Kindred looks like she's way out of position. Very free kill. Q doesn't land, but I don't really think it matters. Skarner's gonna pull her out. Very nice. Quinn's overextended as well. We got Talia here. Swain's nowhere to be seen. I'm kind of just support gapping. This is looking great. Very nice. Jumping forward a bit here. We're clearing the mid vision. Nice ulti from Jinx. That was very nice. Okay, free and easy. I'm just looking to get a little bit of poke. Ooh, but Jinx is gonna walk up. I think I just got her killed. Yeah, I fully got us both killed here. This is bad. I really got to recognize that since I'm the support and I'm playing an engaged support, my team is going to follow me up because they're the secondary engage and I'm the primary engage. So I really got to be careful about when I'm jumping in. I need to see where my teammates are at and if they're looking to follow up, because I think I just fully baited Jinx. I fully baited the Talia. And all I had to do there was absolutely nothing, and we would have been fine. But because I jumped in just for a little bit of poke, it baited my teammates, and we all got killed. Definitely don't want to do that when I'm engaging. Jumping forward a bit here, we're taking the Rift Herald. I'm just going to keep supporting my jungler. I think supporting your jungler is just as important as supporting your ADC when you're a support. Just because the jungler is always looking to gank, and if a jungler ever has numbers advantage, it's usually going to work out. I'm going to help her take these camps, just kind of get her vision prio. It was the right call. We see Kindred here. I'm just going to pop everything just to make sure that we get the kill. Dang, we get the kill with Akshan and Talia. That's kind of disgusting. Kindred's got to be pissed right now. Yeah, this is just a great call overall. I'm really happy with how I'm playing this first game. It's looking really good here. Akshan just got a huge kill mid. It revives our whole team. I see Kindred going for her mark, or I just assume she's going for her mark because that's the way she's been playing all game. I'm going to look to jump on her. I don't have any teammates with me. We see the Jinx ping. Maybe her ult's coming in. I'm able to just walk her down though. I think I'm just pretty strong. Yeah, Zac support. See, I told you Zac support's broken. All right, that's probably going to be the nail in the coffin for this game. I think this one's over. Really well played by me overall with a couple mistakes. Definitely don't want to bait my teammates in the future, but overall, I think we played this pretty well. That's going to put us up 23 LP. We're now sitting at Diamond 2, 52 LP. Really well played from me that game. Let's get right into the next one. Starting up game number 2, we got stuck in support again. Honestly, I'm not too upset about it since we played so well in the last game. Picked Zac again because it went so well. We're up against a Twitch Zyra and I have an Aphelios ADC. Honestly, it's going to look a little tough in this lane because I think Twitch is pretty good, but I should be able to hit the Qs on Zyra and then auto her plants to pull her in and chain CC her. Let's see how it goes. Let's get right into it. Starting off the lane, it's been pretty chill so far. No kills yet. We're kind of just playing passive and farming on both ends. We have a lot of prio and scuttle crabs coming up, so Aphelios and I are looking to go and hover her. Instead of going to help her on the scuttle crab, we're just gonna sit in this bush. I'm sitting here just because I think Zyra is gonna walk up and see if we're over there. She probably wants to help her jungler. I think the only thing I could have done different here is I could have held my CC a little longer so that I could have chained it off of Briars and we probably could have killed the Zyra there. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how we played that. I think playing aggressive for your jungler is really smart when you have a lead. We're just gonna recall here unless they walk up. Briar cancels her recall, so I'm gonna cancel mine as well. Twitch looks a little too close for comfort. We're gonna jump in, chain CC, and that's gonna look like a freebie down here in the bot lane. Gonna shove this in and look to reset. Really nicely played by us at the start of this game. Moving forward a little bit, I'm a little chunked out from the Zyra. A lot of poke from that champ. I'm gonna try and sneak around and look to engage here because we're ahead in kills. I have exhaust, I have sums, I just don't have passive. I think if they walk a little closer, I can get them. Zyra looks pretty free. I think I need to jump earlier here just because right when she walks into the bush, I assume she's gonna keep walking into the bush, so it's kind of hard to hit. I lose vision of her for a second. I really need to be more aggressive with that when we're ahead. Just jump in when we have vision of them instead of waiting so long for her to walk out of my vision. I think overall it worked out, but there's no reason I should ever die there. Moving forward a bit more, we're really pushed up and got poked out of lane. We see Echo hovering us. Briar's walking down to bot. We see her. I think she's looking to start blue though. She does start blue. She hasn't pinged at all, so I don't really think she's planning on coming yet because she hasn't pinged. I'm still looking to engage. Honestly, I think I should have waited for her. The E doesn't land. Maybe if it lands, I would have been able to pick up those globs just because Zyra wouldn't have been able to ult. But overall, I think I should have waited a little longer for Briar to help with the engage. Once Briar pings that she's coming bot is when I should have gone in. But since she never pinged, she never actually indicated that she's coming bot. Fleeg had voice chat. I think that would have went a little different. But overall, I think I should have slowed it down. Fresh off of reset, I see that Fiora just died. I don't know if she has teleport, so I'm sort of hovering in case she does have TP. My top laner is really fed, so I'm kind of just trying to help him keep his lead. We see Echo here. I'm going to jump on him and try to look for a cheeky solo kill so that he flames and AFKs. Unfortunately, he gets the buff and he sneaks out of there. Briar snipes him though. Gonna look to follow her up here. I just need to jump in and keep her alive. I block the Fiora W, tank the turret. It's looking really good. Fiora looks like she can't play. She just came off of a death. No TP. Just lost a huge wave, lost turret. I'm gonna look to regank, and honestly, get this Fiora completely out of the game. We see Galio. I'm engaging with Briar. I don't really know if anything's going to come from this, though. I really think I should just go back top. Urgot's resetting, so I think the whole play is dead. I think that was a great call from me overall, though, to be topside here and let my Aphelios get some solo XP. Always good to roam, especially if your enemy support is just AFK in lane. Just finished the grubs. I'm looking to reset, but I noticed Fiora's still overextended. She doesn't have a turret there anymore. I see my Urgot. Really happy I decided to cancel my recall here. It's looking like it's going to be a freebie. See how it goes. I'm just going to send it because she doesn't have a turret. I think if I can walk at her, it should just be a freebie. See how it goes. She parries that, flashes my ult. Still gets some CC off. I don't know. Urgot with the E flash. Absolutely disgusting. Really well played by us. I'm really happy I canceled that recall and looked to shut down this Fiora even more. Making my way back into the bot lane finally. I'm trying to look for a cheeky engage here. I don't really know who I'm aiming my E at. I couldn't really decide, so I kind of just shot it at no one. Really bad by me. I flashed for no reason at all. I'm already dead. And I ult for no reason at all. Once again, just like yesterday, I'm wasting my ult and I'm wasting my flash. I'm wasting all my cooldowns when I'm already dead. I think when I'm dead, I just need to accept my fate and hold my cooldowns for when I respawn. Moving forward a bit, we're looking for a cheeky kill on the Echo. We end up finding him in his jungle. Briar hits the stun. I'm waiting for my E. I'm gonna charge it up. I'm really happy I held my CC there. I've been trying to hold my CC longer after the last couple days of reviews. I'm really happy I chose to there because he dashed over the wall. So since I held the E, it ended up being in my favor overall. Hit the Q. It's looking like we're gonna get Fiora here too. Dang, they're just getting bodied now. Very nice. There's no reason for me to jump in here though. Yeah, that was int overall. I think if I wait a little longer, I went from being really patient with that E to being really impatient with the next E. I think if I'm patient and wait for the next wave, we could have dove there successfully, but because I just jumped immediately without a wave, we all end up dying for it. Jumping forward a bit in the game a little bit, I'm kind of just fishing for a pick for Rift Herald or Dragon because Dragon's about to spawn. I hear the Briar ult, so I jump in. Unfortunately, the Briar ult wasn't here, and I honestly don't think this was a good call for me to jump in here. Aphelios was way too far back, way too forced. I didn't even look where the Briar ult was going. No other teammates were there. It sort of was just me jumping in 1v4 and hoping that we would get something out of it. Overall, it was just not a good call. Luckily, my team's ahead, so they end up cleaning it up and we end up getting the objective anyway. But really not a good call by me overall. And I should look at the map before I engage. Baron's up. We're just looking for a good engage. I have no teammates near me, but I'm just sending. Luckily, I had flash to get away from the Echo ult, and it ended up working out because we baited the Galio TP, we dodged the Echo stun, and we kind of just wasted their time. It cost me my ult and flash. Hopefully, I won't need it in this fight, but I'm really lucky that I didn't end up dying there because then we would have had a big throw on our hands. It's looking like we're going to get the Baron for free. I don't really know if they can walk up because we're so ahead. Q doesn't land. Walk out of the Zyra ult. I'm just going to look to peel my carries. I could have helped Briar there, but I think she's okay with her healing, and she's just up against the squishies. So I'm going to try and peel the Lucian. I think it ended up working out in my favor. Really good target focus, and that's probably going to wrap up this game. Ending game 2 at 74 LP. I was plus 22. Really happy with my support gameplay today. I just need to slow it down a little more and make sure I'm engaging with teammates around. Let's get right into game 3. Kicking off game number 3 here. We're in the jungle this game. I locked in Shyvana because I saw we had a Caitlyn, so I really thought that it would be really good poke with the Caitlyn. I'm into a Viego. I could have picked a tank, but I think Viego could just shred right through a tank like Zac or Skarner or something, and I feel a lot more comfortable with a Shyvana just poking him out with my E and keeping my distance from him so that he doesn't get his resets off. I think this is going to be a pretty tough game, but overall, I think we can do it. Let's hop into the rift. Finishing up my full clear here. Shyvana's super quick at full clearing, and honestly, one of the better junglers for a full clear start, just because it's so fast. It's sort of like Karthus. I didn't even kite my camps that well, and I finished around 320. I know Viego's pathing the same way I am. He's probably going to look for a bot gank here. So I ping that I'm going to hover it. I think honestly, all I could have done better here is play up a little more instead of being so far back when Nautilus engaged. I think flashing back here to let Caitlyn eat the hook was the right call. Just because she's more healthy than me and I would have died. My camps are all dead, so there's no reason for me to run back into the jungle here. This is looking pretty int now. There's no reason for me to ever die here. It does bait Jhin in, so Caitlyn picks up another kill. But overall, there's no reason I should ever have to die there. I was looking to reset anyway. I should have just ran back to the turret. Gonna go start my second full clear. Just finished my second full clear and took dragon. First dragon of the game was pretty quick. I am Shyvana, so that's my goal this game. Bot lane's pretty strong, so I'm still hovering them. Nautilus is pinging for me to stay. I don't really think it's the best idea since Viego left. I'm kind of just trying to match the Viego. I think I might have wanted to stay here bot just so that I could help him. Nautilus is looking to engage anyway without me. I really don't know if this is the right call yet. I mean, I think it's smart just to match the Viego. Grubs are up. Maybe I could make a play topside. Let's see what happens. My support ends up dying. My bot lane that was once ahead is now kind of throwing. I'm getting flamed in chat, just being told that I don't listen. He's saying that he might give up. I don't know if it's the right call overall. I'm gonna see if I can make it worth his while by getting a good top gank off. I am level 6 though, so we might be able to make it worth it. Okay, Irelia flashes for no reason. He doesn't help me with this at all. Come on, so close. Oh, Tristan is here too. I really think I should have stayed bot there and just stayed and hovered even though Viego was gone, just because that's the lane that's winning right now, and when you're jungling you always want to play towards your winning lanes, not towards the losing lanes. I think I just need to sack every topside neutral the rest of the game and just look for dragons. I finished another full clear. I really don't know if I should show here. I think I either should send there or not show at all. Dragon's up, so now they know that I'm hovering dragon. Jhin still walks up anyway, so it doesn't really matter that I showed. It's looking like we might get this pick here. A lot of damage. Will Kate ult kill? It doesn't end up killing. We get a TP flank inside. Jhin gets his ult off. I really think I should have been immediate with that ult instead of just showing myself and walking away. It still ends up working out since my whole team rotated for this. Looks like we might end up securing another dragon. Talia gets picked. Not the best. Really has nothing to do with me though. I think we just need to play back. Play it really slow here. Very, very nice by the Nautilus. We end up getting the Viego pick. I just need to run straight to dragon. Yeah, I think I'm just going to secure the dragon here. Get a nice reset off. Overall, it ended up working out because my team rotated. But I really think I should have been a lot quicker on that engage on the Jhin instead of waiting until he got closer to the turret. There was no reason to hesitate, but overall it ended up working out in our favor. Just took Rift Herald. I'm hovering mid here. I think I'm just going to go and try to take my red buff and keep clearing camps. I kind of just want to keep farming to keep up my tempo. I'm getting pinged assistance here because we see Viego, and I'm wondering if that's what we're going to look for. My support engages on the Blitzcrank. I don't think I should have followed this, honestly. I think it was really int. I think I need to look at who I'm ulting with my ult because it's a lot of my damage. I think I need to save it for Jhin or Viego. I never should be ulting the Blitzcrank, even if it's a good engage by my support. Just really need to think of who I'm using my abilities on. Fresh off of reset here, we see Viego bot side. I start pinging off the Caitlyn. She ends up dying anyway. I don't know why I'm running bot here. It's really stupid of me. There's no way I ever get any camps here. Plus, we just saw Viego here. He's just checking if I'm as stupid as I am. I am that stupid. You caught me, bud. Yeah, that was really not a good call by me. I should have just ran straight to my top side and traded his top side for my bot side. Jungling, you always want to take trades and try not to give anything. But instead I just gave him my bot side and gave him a kill and gave him drag when I really could have traded my bot side and drag for his entire top side and maybe a top turret. Right after I respawn, I end up finishing my jungle item 17 minutes in. It's a little slow on the jungle item, but there has been a lot of action this game. I really like this play because we're all here and looking for a Viego. He's probably going to go for his Krugs, or he's looking to gank top. We're all sitting here ready. Really nice from the Talia. We get to follow this up nicely. I'm really happy I got to use my ult on an actual primary target instead of like the Blitzcrank before. I think we can just run this guy down. Talia's playing out of her mind right now. This is looking really good for us. Moving forward a bit here, we're just clearing and trying to prep for Baron. We're getting Baron vision and everything. We see Blitz overextending. We end up seeing the Jhin too. I'm just going to fully ignore the Blitzcrank and hop on the Jhin. Really need to keep my target focused on him. I'm glad I did. Just gonna try and kite this out, poke with my E, and try to survive because Baron's up. Really well played there. I'm glad I ulted and focused the Jhin there instead of the Blitzcrank this time. We never did end up taking the Baron just because we were a little unhealthy. So we took a little reset, and we're just looking to clear the vision and maybe look for a nice pick. I see Jhin here. I'm trying to look for a nice angle on him. Very nice target focus by me. Man's just got completely one shot. I think that's going to secure the Baron for us. We see Viego as well. We don't want to coin flip the Baron, so I'm just going to try to look for a pick on the Viego. We see another pick on the Trist. Huge from the Talia. Really nothing they can do here. My ult time's out. They get the Viego. It's going to secure the Baron. Really well played by me, in my opinion. I'm really happy that I'm starting to recognize that I need to ult the carry and not waste it whenever my support engages. It's not my job to follow up the CC this game. It's my job to use my ult to assassinate the fed carries. Jumping forward a bit more. We're pretty fed now after that Baron power play. I think we just look to out here, but I'm pinging that I want in. Talia runs away. I don't know why I'm trying to take a 1v1 with the Viego when I'm playing Shyvana without ult. My champion's really weak without ult. I really need to recognize when my champions are strong and when they're weak. I'm really weak when I don't have ult, and I'm really strong when I do have ult, so I don't want to fight when I'm weak. Fresh off of respawn, we end up taking the dragon. Caitlyn got a couple big picks. She's really fed. Really happy we decided to play through her this game instead of playing through top lane. She ended up taking over and carrying this game. Really big. Really happy with how we turned this one around from the start. Gonna close this one out and end the day. Closing off the third game at 96 LP Diamond 2. We got 22 more for that game. I'm really happy with how these reviews have been going. I think we're really learning our champions dynamic in the game, no matter who we're playing. I'm really happy that I played through the carry there and took over the game. We're ending today at Diamond 2, 96 LP, and a 51% win rate. Don't forget to like and subscribe for day 4.